The grabber is just a little bit overpowered in this game, just a smidge. I cut out the first bit of the gameplay, the bit where I just capture the first flag and then run down to B, because nothing really much happens. So I just cut to where the action starts, and yeah. Basically, in this video, I've discovered kind of a little overpowered thing to involving the submachine gun and the hunter. Basically, when you're calling the hunter will run towards the nearest enemy if you have him on hunt mode, and then you just follow him and kill the guy he grabs, and then follow him and kill the guy he grabs, and then follow him and kill the guy he grabs. And yeah, from using this like overpowered combination, I've been able to get some really high scoring gameplays. Like I got another gameplay where I got 23 kills. I don't know if that's my highest scoring game ever, but yeah, this guy there, he didn't want to be revived, he was crawling away for some reason. Fuck that guy. So yeah, I got some, but I showed you this one instead. I think I only get like 19 in this game, but I don't get many deaths, so I do get my hunter quite a lot. You'll see in a bit where the grab and chase, I thought this gameplay showed it off nicely. I had some other clips that showed it off better, but the gameplay like as a whole wasn't as good, so I thought this one was a good gameplay where you see me use the grabber thing. I guess you could call it cheese a bit. Being a bit of a dickhead really, isn't it? Just like using this method, but it is really good, and yeah, it does work. I've also got another little tip and trick like this, but for the snipers, so I might upload that one soon. I'm not sure. I'm also thinking of doing a class built around spamming mines, because the mines in this game are really annoying and it should probably like cost 6 points instead of 3. But yeah, I think it's the next time I get it in, get my psychic, you see me just call it in and just, you know, just follow him around, because yeah, he just runs to, if you've got him on roam, he'll just run towards the nearest enemy, so he's like a bit like a UAV. He just like runs to the enemies, so you know where the enemies are, and then you get there and then he grabs the enemy and you kill it. And if there's more than one enemy, like if there's 2 enemies, then he grabs it and then you've got a 1v1. It's basically, even if you're like with your group, like here we can see he goes and grabs one of the enemies and now they're a man down. And yeah, I didn't realise that was an enemy because my screen was all grayed. It must be the next time I get him, you see it go to town. You see me do it a couple of times, but yeah, it's a very good like combination. Obviously the hunter itself is overpowered. I think on my hunter I've got the no stun. Yeah, I've got the one that means the grenades don't stun him, because when obviously people try and like throw grenades at you dude, and that's how they like get away from him, because if you're in a 1v1 with the runner, you can't just shoot at him because he gets to you in time, which is why he's a bit of a piss take really. So yeah, I've got the no stun on. I think the stealth may work better, I'm not too sure. They're both good options, they both cost 1 point as well, because you hear him breathing, don't you? So if the stealth one, if he's silent and if he doesn't breathe, then that could be good as well. You don't want to have the no grab on, because if you're doing this tactic, then the longer grab, the one where it takes like an extra couple of taps to get out, is yeah, that's not that helpful, because you don't really need it on this setup, because you're just gonna kill the guy that he's grabbed anyway. So on this setup you don't really need that attachment on him. I don't know what the other mod you can have on him is, and look at that sad guy there just sitting in the corner. Don't know why the teammate didn't just turn and shoot him, but whatever. Some people are stupid. Yeah, I think this class that I've got on as well is like all based around rushing as well. As you can see, I am playing very aggressively, which is something that this gun is very good at. I think this might be my new favourite gun in the game. At first I was liking the AK, then I was liking the HS9, whatever it's called, but now I seem to be doing really well with this thing. I'm still, although you might think that the suppressor's better on it, I'm like preferring to have fast mags on it, because then once you like kill an enemy you can reload quicker, and I just find fast mags more useful. And I've not unlocked the version yet that has both of them, but you know, they'll be good. On this class I play aggressively, so I've got the 2 perks on this that have it, most of them, which is stealth, so they don't see me on the spawn flying. You Because if I've rushed all the way around the back and then some dude just spawns in and sees me, that would annoy me very much. And that does happen sometimes when I spawn in and I see some guy all on his own and then I just go over and kill him. So I always have stealth 1 if I'm playing aggressively. Obviously if you stick with your teammates and don't play aggressively, then they'll see where your teammates are anyway, so that's not too useful if you're not rushing. And I've also got ghost on as well, so they don't hear my footsteps. So yeah, that's also a perk which is only really useful if you're rushing. I think I've also got because I've not got my medic on, which I have on most of my classes, I've unlocked the new medic as well, the final upgrade for him, and it is very good. I might make a video about that as well. You get your grenades like so fast, and the medic is already like my favourite psychic anyway. I have it on, I think, unless I'm using a submachine gun, then obviously I prefer to have him on because he shows me where all the enemies are, so I don't have to run around randomly trying to find enemies. He'll just lead me to them like this here. He's very useful. So yeah, I have the medic on anyway, and then with that, along with getting your grenades a lot quicker, which I have a grenade on this class as well actually. I guess a smoke could work better with this method, with a submachine gun. However, I just find the grenades very fun in this game. I find them, especially in this game mode, getting multi-kills when there's lots of enemies on the hill is something that I've done a couple of times with the grenade. So yeah, I just find that more fun to run. And then I've got scavenger on because I've not got the thingy on. I've got scavenger rank 6 I think. So if I kill it, I've got more ammo right away, so I don't need to run over and pick the ammo up. I can just keep rushing and just rush the whole game. I think do I have another perk on? I think I might have explosives awareness on, so I can don't get blown up by mines as well. I think I've got that on. I'm not sure. I think I do show the class at the end, so yeah, I think that's gonna.
Come on, let's get you back up.